Hi, my name is Jake, and this is Big Jake Guitar Lessons. The song we're going to learn today is going to be I'll Follow the Sun by the Beatles, a very popular song. I'll play a little intro. Now if you notice, that's pretty much the entire song. The chords we're going to be using are very basic chords, and if you want you can go ahead and go on to this, download the video tablature as well as the chord progression that I've just added on the video. The chords we're using are going to be a D chord, a D suspended 2 chord, a G chord, the A chord, E chord, a B minor chord, and a G minor chord. These are all chords that are very simple. You can go ahead and find these chords in a good chord book, or if not, again, I've got them here that you can go and download them in this video. So we're going to go ahead and learn the intro. The intro is going to be a D, which is also known as a D major, and that's this chord. You'll be able to see the tablature and the way you finger this chord. The second chord is a D suspended 2, which is the same thing as a D, but you just go and take off your middle finger, your ring finger, or your middle finger. So it's only 2 chords, 2 notes, strings. You can see the difference. The next chord is going to be a G chord, which is, as you can see in the notes, the way you finger it is this way. And that pretty much is the intro. The way you play it is you play the D chord, you remove your middle finger, you bring it back and play the D chord again, and then you play the G chord and come back to the original D chord. With the stroke of the pick, and by the way, you can use any pick. This is my pick that I'm using. I like PetSmart. The way you go and play the chord progression would be as such, and I'll play it slower. It goes. That's the intro. With the up and down pick pattern, it would be something like. Moving on to the second part of the song. This is a combination of a couple of chords, and you're going to notice a lot of these chords just repeat throughout the entire song. So it goes like such. The next chord you play is an A chord, which is keyed as such, and you'll be able to see it there when you download the tablature. That's an A chord, then you go to a G chord, next is a D chord, and then you go to a basic E chord. The second part of this section, you'll play as such. You'll play the D chord, and then another chord that's a little bit difficult to learn is the B minor chord, and that is fingered as such. So it's a B minor chord as such, and you'll be able to see again the breakdown once you download this part on the tablature. This is a B minor chord. You go back to an E chord, and then it's an A chord, and then you go back to the intro again. So let's play that part together. The middle part, we'll start with an A chord. It goes, and then a G, then an A, then an E. Back to D then, B minor, E, then an A, and then a D. So when we play that part together, including the intro, it'll sound something like this. pretty much have a large portion of the song already on tablature, and we played it out. The only other thing we need to go ahead and learn is going to be the change. Now the change is pretty simple as well. We'll use a lot of the same chords. One new chord we're going to use now is going to be the D7 chord. And I forgot to mention that at the beginning of the video. So we're going to go ahead and play the intro to the change, playing the D7 chord, which is like such. And then the next chord is a G. And then we play a G minor. And the next one is a D. We switch back to D7. And then it's a G again. A G minor. And then a D. We're going to switch back to the regular chord, so we're going to play an E. So that change goes something like this. We've ended with a D, and then we'll change to a D7. That's a G minor, a D, D7, and then it's a G minor, and then a D, and then we finalize this with an E. And that, my friends, is pretty much the entire song. The change goes a little bit like this, so you can kind of hear it in normal time. It goes something like this. We end with a D. That's pretty much the entire song. I'm going to try to go ahead and attempt to play the entire song all the way through, so you can kind of listen. I won't play it at normal speed, but I'm not going to play it very slow. It'll be somewhere in between, and it begins like this. That's pretty much the way the entire song goes. Now, as a disclaimer though, many people play this song different. This is a very, very simple way in playing this song. I'll Follow the Sun by the Beatles. This is actually not the correct way to play the song. However, it's the easiest way to learn it. It's based on chords that many people know. And for beginners, it's a very, very good practice song. Well, I've hoped you've enjoyed this video. Please mark like on the bottom here, if you like this video, and there'll be a couple more videos I'm going to post as well. Thanks a lot, and keep playing the guitar and having fun.